he's playing at peak performance right now. And then he said, is this what it feels like to be in? And then he paused. Flow state in all caps.
Okay.
So we need to be expecting big things here from Plum's Chun-Li getting into this. This is the same legend that he played at the Summer Championship as well. Did very well in that tournament. Sphynx was not playing Fate. He's played some Val, played some Zerial in the last tournament, the last official online for Southeast Asia. So now coming in with the Fate.
Okay, well, I mean, the first opener right now so far has been all on Sphynx. We're starting to get Plum to get a little damage back, but I was going to say, is that flow state flowing you into the blast zone? Like, is that river going upstream? Like, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get some hits here. This is good.
Okay.
He's entered the
so
flow. He just had to tap back in.
Oh, okay.
He had to tap back in.
Beautiful.
I see.
And he's taunting as well, so he's got to be feeling good after that. He hit the side light, double D light into the recovery, and then we just saw him hit the side light, wait into the neutral signature to get through the spot dodge. So great call out on that dodge as well to find the finishing move there, or at least the start to the finishing move. That would be a better option than going for a D light recovery or anything like that. So yeah, great work from Plum so far. Started off a little bit shaky, but he's been able to bring it back. Continuing the lead as well. Sphynx wasn't able to find the second hit off of that. He's not able to find any damage moves or KO moves to send Plum over into the blast zone. Very defensive game coming out from Sphynx so far.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, I was waiting for him to just kind of pull the trigger on any sig, just to be like, let me see if I got get a catch real quick. All right, there it is. Does try to pull the trigger on the neutral sig. Doesn't end up getting hit or get the hit or the punish, for the small little punish right there from Plum right after. Plum is looking, you know what I'm saying? He's looking slight flowy right now. He was kind of getting things going. That is a lot of damage that he was able to put on the Sphynx before finally losing that stock. So if he gets a weapon soon enough, yeah, it should be just like a nice little confirm closer to the edge for him to go ahead and get this stock. Currently no weapon in hand. Weapon's going to spawn right on top of him. The Odin's drop. Hold on.
He was almost able to pass it himself, but there was a good interruption from Sphynx. We're seeing some more commitment coming out from Sphynx as he's sort of fighting his way back into this one. Oh, and a neutral signature there as well. And the side air, almost completely even to damage. The down air bounce off the wall. Oh, he wasn't able there to confirm it. I think he was too worried about getting picked up with like a gauntlet neutral air. Maybe he just wanted the weapon advantage. Plum was able to find it. No, okay, there is the taunt. I was wondering if, because things were a little bit closer and he started getting handled on his second stock, if we weren't going to see the taunt come out. It wasn't officially a taunt, but it was that little stutter step coming out from Plum. Now let's see if Sphynx continues to play things slow here. He just waits. The wall slip started to come out. That put the pressure on the Plum, came up over the corner, and it was just a side air from Sphynx. We are dead even. It looks like the state is not flowing. I repeat, the state is not flowing, at least so far.
The state is in stasis right now, for sure. We got to get back. We got to get back on a little movement, man. Where's the inertia on this, man? But unfortunately, that is good. Well, unfortunately for Plum, wait. It's back. It's back. It's not back.
Oh, he could have waited. I think he could have waited just a little bit longer to figure out what to do there to find a more impactful punish off of that. He still now has the damage lead after it.
Well, I thought it was just going to be a straight up ground pound. Like, you already knew that he had to, he had to air dodge up for it to at least touch stage. So that right there, you kind of lined up exactly where he needed to go. But yeah, Plum got a little overzealous with it, a little, I guess, aggressive with it. Luckily though, still able to get the W, 5-3 to 454 here on the damage. You know, the flow state, I feel like he entered and exited it quite a bit. I'll give it up.
I don't think he ever hit flow state. I'm not saying he played bad, but I think like if we're gonna use the term flow state, I feel like everybody knows what flow state looks like when they see it, and I feel like there weren't any moments in that last game that were looking like flow state. It just looked like Plum like playing better than Sphynx, and even that like the major commitment at the end with the side signature, like that was awesome, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't look at that and say flow state. We'll see if he can turn it into flow state as we get back onto the Demon Island, or if Sphynx can rally back. He started off super slow, super defensive, then he started things moving a little bit longer or a little bit more quickly as the set went on. You're seeing him put out some pressure here quite early. He's got a little bit over 50 damage on the Plum. He has just a little bit of a lead as Plum now grabs the gauntlets.
Yeah, something about like Sphynx has a very good opening gambits, but then like after that he's like, all right, let me chill out. Like he'll get the first hit, he'll get like a nice little combination off that, and then he's like, all right, then now it's time to go back into defense mode. It's almost like he's playing for time, but like we're at 7:30, brother. You got
that's a lot of time.
You know, we got a lot of time right now. Yeah, watch yourself. Okay, trying to go big right there with the down save, but yeah, obviously, you know, I'm going to be pretty easily avoidable here. Small punish for Sphynx. Okay, dancing around right now. Nobody's getting a major hit just yet. Kind of going back and forth with it, but Sphynx has taken a little more of the brunt of these damage, I think, off of like the amount of damage per engagement. He's getting small hits here and there. I think Plum has probably hit him the same amount of times, but he's able to kind of get little two pieces instead of, oh, scary, almost got him. Yeah, tries it one more time, still looking for it, and that is clean. Yes, keep waiting around until he finds the perfect time to go for the sidelight recovery. Ends up getting it, nice little taunt right at the end too.
Yeah, Sphynx is just gonna sit there in the air and float around. Like maybe he was waiting for the right time to swap over to the scythe. Maybe things will be a little bit different here for him. But it was really just him like floating around a lot. Occasionally he would like get impatient and his the timer would hit 0, and then he'd be like, I have to throw a move now. Then he gets punished, and then he goes back to like defensive mode again. He's only able to find one hit off of that. It's like the second or third time he's only been able to find one hit. He's not able to find the in-light nair Sair business that scythe players love. But there's a down air, bounce off the wall.
Okay, we're back into it. He's still trying to find his way to get this first stock off of Plum. Plum looking quite nice here. He's not going to lose it just yet, but clean edge guard. You see Sphynx kind of jogging for position. Plum actually able to get out the way from that Sair. I really feel like Sphynx kind of had that lined up, but didn't jump far enough, and still living even off the recovery. Yeah, Plum.
Yeah, it was like he played defensively even in that moment where he had the advantage off stage. It was that little fadeaway that came up from Plum, and he even gets the side air off of that. The weapon toss too. Here's the ground pound. No, it's going to be a down air, and that is the stock. And now Plum is up 2-0. Again, I don't think any of this is really like flow state stuff. Nothing really crazy coming out from Plum. Sphynx just looks scared like at every single moment.
You sound like a Plum hater right now, man. What did he do to you?
Plum's great, but if we're gonna throw around words like flow state, if we're gonna apologize to our opponent for what I'm about to do to you, like you gotta show me something more to this.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, no, it does feel like Sphynx is just. I guess it got in Sphynx head though, because Sphynx is playing like overly defensive. Like there's definitely times where he should be going out, but he's like, well, I don't want to get flow stated on, so I gotta chill out real quick. Oh man. Okay. Ooh. Gets a little side air for the punish. Still not looking the greatest of games here for Sphynx, but he is kind of slowly but surely getting back into this one. Goes for a big read right there with the neutral sig. Not gonna happen this time. Side 6 coming out from Plum.
Yeah, I don't know what that one to the right was. I don't know if that's if that was a bait for Sphynx to come over the corner and punish after the first one that he didn't do that to, or what that was. It could have been a misinput the opposite direction as well. There's a recovery. Is he going to be able to juggle anymore? No, goes back to the main stage. Lets Plum get back, grab the weapon. Potential to KO here and then strip the field, forcing Plum onto the other weapon. There's the side air, just caught him jumping. Sphynx is going to jump up high, throw that weapon before picking up the second orb. He's going to grab the healthier of the orb between the two.
He's had to have conditioned Plum now, and to the point of thinking that like I'm never going to go for like any type of pressure. Oh, it doesn't really matter though in this game.
I think potentially, it might not matter, dude.
He does make it back. Okay, but I'm just thinking like now, like if he can get into this game, he has a chance to kind of surprise neutral sig at the very end. Unfortunately, we'll not be getting a chance to get back to the game yet. Just kind of swinging for the fences. But not swinging to get any damage. 628 to 395. I mean, flow state is getting closer. I mean, it may not be achieved yet, but
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be the denier here. 628 damage. You're not playing against a typically tanky legend. You're playing a legend with solid KO options. Like even if you're not gonna like fish for the D-light, the double D-light into the recovery, or the double D-light Sair, or even just the D-light Sair as your KO option. You have a strong signature kit as well. So the fact that you're having to put out over 209 damage per stock. Okay. I'm again not saying he's bad. Plum is a fantastic player. I've commentated many Plum matches in the past. I'm just not seeing flow state. I'm not even seeing like the best of what Plum has to offer right now, and maybe that's just because of how defensively Sphynx is playing. Like he has that cooling off factor that like any pressure that Plum really wants to exert to keep the strings up, keep the damage up, keep the DPS up, all of those types of things. Like maybe the way Sphynx is playing just kind of shuts that down. It doesn't mean that he's going to win or that he's going to get the upper hand on Plum, but Plum is not necessarily able to tap into that flow state and really grab that momentum. Now this game we're getting a little bit different here. Sphynx starting off really strong. You mentioned how he has really strong starts in the past, but then they just kind of fall apart and peter out.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they don't peter out this time around. I mean, especially with the swap over here to Devil Jin, aka Zariel. He's got a lot of defense on this character, and I think that's one thing, you know, if we're talking about the way that Plum has not been able to get these stocks early, this is going to make it even harder for him, even though he's still playing a legend that does have pretty good force, pretty good on his 6 for sure. But currently, it's been you know, kind of Sphynx hasn't really played the Zariel in the way that I'm used to seeing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, he's not playing Zariel the way that I'm used to seeing, which is like, where are the SIGs at, man? Like, you know, that this man has such a good SIG kit and you're like not using any of it. Let's see something.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like the way he's choosing to play, I just don't even necessarily feel like he would have to completely radically change the way he's been playing for like the ways that Zariel players like to throw in the signatures for that legend.
Bro. Don't let him do it to you. Plum is just all over the place right now. Still, you know what? I'm starting to see it though, because like there's moments in here where I think if Plum got like a double down air and then he turned that into a stock, I'm like, okay, that was like flow state achieved, but he didn't get it. Sorry, right? But then again, Sphynx is not getting a punish off anytime Plum misses because he's so afraid.
Yeah, exactly.
That he's just like, I'm getting back to stage. That's all I want. I don't even want to try to get a reversal. Like I just need to get my feet on land instead of potentially trying to get a reversal. So right now though, he is starting to get at least a little back into this game. But it may not matter too much, as I said. Like he's getting damage, but he's not getting the big hits or like the big plays to turn these into stocks fast enough.
Okay.
Almost.
We're finding some good punishes though from Sphynx. His punish game is absolutely waking up. He's not getting caught by these signatures coming out from Plume in the air. He's finding punishes after those signatures as well. There's a recovery though. Plume gonna hold onto this. He's getting very, very close to the red. Not quite in the red just yet, but he's getting very close. That recovery KO off the top. He could be disarmed here if we get the Sphynx KO. Then he'd have to go back to the gauntlets where he was struggling some. His juggle game is not this strong with the gauntlets.
That was actually mad scary though. I like the dodge or chase dodge down into the neutral layer to try to pop back up for that exhausted recovery. Obviously it wasn't gonna take the stock, but that would have been some nice damage. He still added up. Plume, see, these are the moments where, you know, after that usually I'll see a side sig just to see if your opponent's staying on the ground, but no, not doing anything like that at all. Still finds the stock. But Sphynx, I mean, you are kind of hurting a little bit here on this stock already. The juggles once again coming out. These neutral layers looking real good for Plume.
Look how much Sphynx is moving before he decides to commit to even a single move. And it's not even like a combo starter. It was just an in-light.
Man. Sphynx, okay. Downlight dare. Still getting some guaranteed damage here. He is definitely playing very, very patient right now. Obviously he's, you know, kind of hurt, so he doesn't want to do anything that's going to get him hard punished. But I think I would have liked to see this type of gameplay now, but I would have liked to see some more aggressive gameplay just throughout the set before this. So this isn't like a change of gameplay. This is just how he's been playing. Like bro's kind of scared.
Yeah, he's really getting afraid to commit. I mean, he's down 0-2 in the set. He's way past red at this point. He's getting into the deep red. The recovery's coming through, just barely missing. It was a good dodge from Sphynx on that one. Plume is just gonna like, okay, there's the D-light into the recovery. That's all it took. That's what he was fishing for, whether it was a stray recovery or whether he was gonna pluck him out of the air with the D-light into the recovery for the true combo KO off the top. That is going to be Plume with a 3-0 over Sphynx here to win that set and move on. He's moving on into the elimination semifinals. So that was a big, big win there for Plume. Going up against the second seed Sphynx of the event. That's a big win.